What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the podcast. I'm Dan.
And I'm Sam.
And before we get into our guest, we just wanted to mention, most of you guys have probably already seen it if you're regular viewers on our Snapchats and whatnot. But so we started this new thing on Patreon. Basically, it's just a subscription to us. You can pay us money, and we're not trying to make money off of that.
It's $1 a month.
Yeah, you could literally pay $1 a month, and we're just trying to
be able to put our podcast on Apple Podcast.
Literally, it's like $15 to $18 for that, and that's why this week's episode will only be on YouTube, because SoundCloud, you only get a certain amount of minutes that are free, and we're not trying to pay.
We filled it up.
The $15 just for 1 month. We're trying to get it on the Apple Podcast as soon as possible. So, if you can, it's just patreon.com/notyourmomspodcast. Hit that up. That'd be great. So far, we've got Brandon Pike. He's the one and only.
Yeah.
He donated $10. He's a...
Yeah, that was very unexpected, so thank you, Brandon.
So, yeah, shout out to Brandon. And with being a patron, I guess it's called, you get special perks. So
yeah,
that's a bonus. Brandon's going to get a few things from it. So you guys go check that out. And remember, it's on YouTube only this week. So, Justin Duane is our guest today.
What's up, guys?
You been watching the podcast at all?
I've been trying to tune in. It's hard with the puppy, for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of every time I sit down to listen and stuff, it's like I'm always stopping to get up and
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
baby that little guy. So it's been a handful, but from what I've heard, I like it.
I like it.
I love the whole idea of this thing. So
just randomness.
Yeah. Well, it's
literally nothing at all.
It's literally what we talked about,
Yeah.
though, because we always were like, yo, let's do a podcast, because our conversations are just hilarious.
Yeah, somebody somewhere might want to hear this.
And there's always someone out there that's got to find what we're talking about humorous. So.
We found out that only like 50% of our YouTube viewers are from the United States.
Yeah, that's really weird. I don't know how that statistic works out.
Yeah.
Because it didn't tell us where the other 50% were. They might be from the United States. It might not be. Who knows?
idea.
Might be from another
Touching
universe.
it worldwide.
Yeah. All right. So this week we decided that we're gonna do a new little segment.
A speed round.
Yeah,
A
we're gonna
speed
start off
Dang.
with speed questions. You have 2 minutes to answer it. Sam's gonna be timing you. You have to answer all 6.
I have to answer all.
Yep.
Yeah,
So
you can skip and come back.
You can skip and come back,
You
but-
gotta answer all.
I got to answer them all in 2 minutes?
Yep.
Okay.
They're pretty straightforward questions.
all right.
Okay.
Let us know when you're ready.
Let's do it.
All right.
All right, you ready,
3,
Sam?
2, 1, go.
What's one thing you can't live without?
Family.
Family. If you could travel anywhere, where would it be?
Bora Bora.
Oh,
If
that's
you're-
our second Bora Bora. Go ahead.
Shh. If you were an animal, what would you be and why?
I'd say a monkey, because they're quick, they're agile, they can be annoying but cute. They steal stuff that they want. I don't know. Like, it's just they have tails. I think
that's
monkeys are cool. So
Who's your celebrity crush?
we'll come back to that. I have to think about
Skip
that.
it. If you were a wrestler, what would your entrance theme song be?
Oh my gosh, I don't even know. Do we have one more after this?
Yep.
Okay, we'll skip this.
All right.
Come back to that.
Who would you rather fight, a chimpanzee or Conor McGregor?
Oh, probably Connor, because
Conor.
it'd be just a one and done. I feel like
Yeah.
a chimp would rip me apart.
Okay.
So.
All right, so back to celebrity crush.
Celebrity crush. Mila Kunis.
That's a
Okay.
good one.
Yep. All right, and then theme song if you're a wrestler.
Theme song if I was a wrestler. Oh man, I'm trying to think of like a. What's I don't know.
Yeah,
30
30 seconds.
Oh dang. I wouldn't want to do a Rocky, because that's Rocky. No one's Rocky. I would probably do. Oh my gosh.
15 seconds.
I'd probably come out with Yeah from Usher, Just Dancing.
Oh, that would be hype. That would be awesome.
I don't know that song.
Yeah? You don't know Yeah by Usher?
Sing it. Oh.
Yeah, you
Yeah, I'd come out just grind.
Okay. All right. Well, I like that. That was a good warm up.
No, that was good.
All right.
That was good.
So, might as well get into the questions
Yeah.
now, right?
That was
All
good.
right. So, I know you can eat like no other.
Oh, yeah.
I've witnessed it firsthand.
Yeah, I put food down.
Build your dream burger. Anything that you could put on it.
Gosh.
Like no restriction.
take your time
It doesn't
with
even.
this
Yeah.
one,
No. No.
Well, you definitely gotta have a nice, thick burger patty. It's gotta-
One or two.
I'd probably go one because I like a burger to stay together. I don't like have to.
Like
I don't
the-
want
like
to have
the
to
whole
fight
it
it.
around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't stand when you're
And
sitting
if
there
the bread
fighting
gets
it and
soggy.
like having to clean your fingers off and stuff 24/7 from condiments and stuff
Yeah.
falling on them.
On one toothpick right through the
Yeah,
middle, holds it
just
all
but
together.
it's got to be a
You get
nice
to
thick.
eat the toothpick as well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
you
a
gotta eat it raw.
garnish. It's a garnish.
That's what finishes it off.
You don't even eat the garnish.
Well, no, definitely just a thick hockey puck burger. I don't know what kind of buns do you guys prefer?
I like
I
sesame
like-
seed.
Do you guys like
Pretzel.
potato rolls?
Potato, yes. Potato is my favorite.
Pretzel buns are.
Pretzel
they're-
buns are
those
good.
are those are
good.
sleepers.
Those are good. I would do.
A nice brioche.
I would probably do. I'd probably do a pretzel bun or a potato bun.
Honestly, the the burger patties from SpongeBob. Like I've always just like a nice sesame patty.
They just
like,
captivate you.
If you could get one, if I could eat a burger that looked like a Krabby Patty, I don't know.
I know.
That'd be like life.
My life would be complete.
Yeah.
No, I'm right there with you.
All right, so
But
we
no,
got
definitely the burger. The buns gotta be.
so
enjoyable.
potato roll.
Yep.
All right.
And then some lettuce, some bacon. I like all kinds of cheeses, but if I'm really building my ideal burger, I would use American because it's creamy.
Yeah.
And go America.
Yep. Go USA. Definitely some lettuce, mayo. I'm not huge on mustard and stuff on my burgers.
Do you like A1 sauce?
I do do some barbecue sauce and A1 on my burgers sometimes, but I mean if I had to choose,
How do you like the burger cooked?
wouldn't be a burger like a barbecue burger. But I usually do burgers more on the well side, but I usually do them medium at restaurants, like if they ask.
Oh, yeah.
I stick with medium just because it's like you never know. Like you can get like one that's more of like
Yeah.
medium rare,
That's-
one that's
yeah.
more
I
like
like my
medium well.
burgers
When I say usually when I go to a restaurant, I'll say medium more on the well side because I find burgers to be more enjoyable when they're not pink and
Dripping.
raw. Yeah,
I
because
like
when
it.
you bite them
I
into
like
them,
It's just
and
like so
they-
like.
rare.
all the blood jumps out of them. It's just
Yeah, I get roasted for that all the time. They're
But-
like, "Oh, you're really gonna cook your meat medium well, like
see. I just
you lose all like
but that's the thing. I'll eat my steaks and stuff.
Ripping.
still mooing, like still got the fur
I
on
mean,
it."
yeah, I can eat a steak rare, or I'll do
I can't.
I can.
I'll do it just below medium. But I just
The same color as that background.
yeah, pretty much. Yeah, you cut it into a
fine
steak
with
and it
that.
looks like that.
Mine looks like
It's
this.
ideal.
mine's
My
charred.
My mom, when like we grill steak at home, hers goes on like 8 minutes before my dad and I.
No, I
crazy.
I don't like it charred, but like a nice medium. I just hate like the juices and stuff.
Amanda, the other day we cooked steaks at the house, and then she had me set a timer, minute 30 on one side, minute 30 on the other. Took it off, and
I just like
that's how she likes them.
I hate really tender meats. Like I don't like
I just
like fish. When
Yeah.
fish like falls apart,
Oh.
I hate fish.
I love fish.
It's
See, I
like,
can
I,
only
I
eat
just like
guy.
I like
only
just
certain
chewing
fish.
into stuff.
I
Like,
can't eat the stuff that really has the sea taste.
Your family was crushing the scallops at the
I know.
lodge.
Hey, that's a whole new level, man. The lodge has some great food.
Yeah.
All right, so in total we got
We got-
bacon, a little bit of mayo. You say, or mayo?
Mayo.
Okay,
yep.
bacon, mayo, potato bun. One-
Lettuce.
one burger.
Onion. I would put some onion.
You like
on there.
tomatoes?
Only if it's with stuff. So I mean, I could eat a tomato on a burger, but like if I'm just eating like
You don't just eat a
No,
potato, a
the
tomato
people
like
that
an
can
apple.
put like salt and pepper on a
Oh
tomato
yeah, my
slice
grandparents.
and
Ooh.
just mow on
I
it.
could eat a tomato like an apple.
That's how my dad is. Like
Yeah,
he
I
legit
love
makes
tomatoes.
tomato and mayo sandwiches. Like he'll just put
That's-
mayo,
yeah.
tomato slices,
That's-
salt and pepper, and just mayo
It's a
on.
different kind of person.
That's-
They're
um,
not
I'm
not
not
in that
picky.
league.
I can't do that. I know. I don't know.
Um,
It's just something about like
I like the
wateriness
texture. Yeah, I
of
love
a
it.
tomato. Like it just doesn't taste
It's
like.
almost like it should be watermelon.
It's
but
like
then it's
bland.
Just not.
That's
No,
weird.
like
that's
the
that's probably
texture-
that's probably the weirdest
The
thing.
texture is like the
A few
same.
episodes ago, you mentioned that you would kiss a car only if it had a mouth, and you just compared a tomato to a watermelon. That's up there with
No, I
like
was saying,
weirdest
like, the
things you've said.
texture.
Oh my goodness. No,
Um,
I would just. I don't know. Tomatoes just don't really attract me. So, not unless they're mashed up and in a spaghetti sauce or something like that.
I don't really like spaghetti sauce that much.
Really?
You're a weird guy. You're so weird.
You don't like a good
You're
tomato
so just
sauce?
different.
No, I love like
You like
spaghetti
Alfredo?
with. Yeah, I love Alfredo, but I
Okay.
like spaghetti and meatballs, but I don't really like the like sauce that much.
So you're
I got
just
you.
plain okay.
Like I like a little bit just to keep it like.
I-
But you don't
agree
like
with
it
you.
doused in
Yeah,
I
yeah,
I
like
do the
some
same thing.
people
Like
put,
I just you know.
frickin'
I literally do it just enough so everything can get coated.
Yeah.
But there's like really nothing sitting on my plate.
Yeah, I don't
you
like
know?
it sitting on top.
Yeah,
I like
Yeah.
it
you
just-
twirl
The
it
people
and
that the
stuff's
people that just like have it left over and just like
Yeah,
eat
like,
it like just the
they make
sauce.
that-
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
they
a little
They
weird.
turn their spaghetti into soup.
But that's where bread comes in handy. Because if you have
I
some
agree,
Italian
like,
bread,
Sop it up a
or some-
little bit.
yeah,
Oh.
some
I haven't
biscuits.
had breakfast yet.
Yeah,
I'm
me
so
either.
You're telling me on the way up here, my stomach's growling, and then I literally get in the driveway, and Amanda's like, "Hey, have you eaten yet?" I'm like, "I haven't," but like I just got to Damon's and China's to do the podcast. And,
Where's your go-to burger place?
go-to burger place? Probably up in Buffalo.
Yeah, like a
It's Allen. I think it's Allentown Burger Joint, or Allen Street Burger, something like that. But it was, oh my gosh, best burger place ever. I mean, you literally would go in, and then you had to have like, it was usually a good wait because it was
Yeah.
more of like a drinking. They had a
Yeah.
huge bar, and it was a older crowd, but they want to let you come in if you were under 21, like if you were without like parents or stuff like that. But they had only like 11 burgers, but they were literally called like Burger 1, Burger 2,
That's
Burger
awesome.
3.
ooh.
But everything was different, and they were the juiciest. Like, in their French fries, they come out in like those metal.
like the basket
Yeah.
things.
Oh
yeah.
It was just the perfect thing, and like you'd look through the glass window, and they had albums and all this,
Oh,
like
that's
all
cool.
over the walls. It was so cool.
What about eggs on your burger?
I'd all for it.
Okay.
I agree.
All for it.
I'd never like.
I'd
I always
do
thought
it.
it was like the
Like a
grossest thing in the world.
breakfast burger.
Yeah.
And then I was-
Oh.
No, I was gonna say that for my burger.
I don't
too.
know where I was
If I
with,
could,
with
I'd put
Jenna,
an egg on it.
but Jenna introduced me to it. And
Do you
I,
like
could
the egg to
crush
be runny
those.
on the burger? Or
I
you-
do. I hate
Runny.
runny eggs, like just eggs themselves. But like
Yeah.
on a burger, it's nice just because it like soaks up like into the
It,
burger.
like moistens it up. a little
Yeah,
bit,
it's eggs are.
I'm totally.
eggs are a
with-
mood.
Yeah.
We talked about that one time at your house, like just egg on a piece of toast.
Yeah.
Like you can't
Yeah.
beat that.
I
in the
love
morning.
eggs.
No,
They're like
it's
six
literally
six
like
grams of protein right there.
my
Mm.
ideal thing right there is eggs. Like I
Mhm.
literally will have a carton of eggs, and within 2 days I have to go get a new one because it's just gone.
After our long runs, I used to eat 8 on
Eggs.
Sundays.
I used to eat. Yeah. After our long runs, I used to eat bagel and eggs.
I've been making 2 eggs and putting them on. Like I open up a bagel and I put an egg on each bagel. And I put some cheese on there and ham or bacon, whatever I use. But then I've been using eggs to make pancakes the same
Oh
time.
yeah.
So I'm just blowing through stuff. It's
We're just-
crazy.
The Breakfast Club out
I
here.
guess so.
Starving.
I guess so.
This week's episode title.
Next time we'll have to
Isn't
have
that-
like a little snack tray out here.
Oh.
We'll just start mowing on it.
Yeah.
We'll just
Snack
hear a
roulette.
bunch of chomping on
Yeah,
the
dude.
mic though.
ASMR
Yeah,
episode
last time
next
it was
time.
just me sneezing.
All right, we got to move on from
all right,
food.
all right. So you worked in a couple of different restaurants.
Yeah.
What's like the craziest thing that you've ever experienced? Whether it's like customers, whatever.
Definitely the most crazy place is the marina. Like, I mean, there's just
Anything specific?
always stuff there, but I had to call 911 one day because a dude was having he was stroking out.
Oh man.
at the table. They
Stroking out like he had a stroke.
Yeah, no, he's yanking. He's yanking. No, he was like having bad health issues because
that's
they were
terrible.
with they were like a riding group they were a motorcycle gang from Canada, and they said that they rode down this way every year, and it actually happened this last season before my accident.
I think I know what you're talking about. I think they stop at the lodge as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and they
I thought you meant the ambulance.
yeah, they did a stop. Like, yo, we need to pick up.
Yeah.
But no, they all came in, and there was like a table of 20 of them, and some of them split because we couldn't accommodate them all right in the front of the restaurant, and they instantly, this one guy came up to me and was like, "Hey, you see the gentleman at the end of the table?" And I was like, "Yeah, what's up?" And he's like, "He needs to order his food and everything." And he was like kind of rude to me about it, so I was like, "All right, well, I don't think I'm gonna go and see this guy." But then it was like, "All right, I should probably go over." I went over and went around. The whole table ended up being really cool, but I got that guy's food in, and that same gentleman that came to request that came back to me and was like, "Keep an eye on him." I was like, "He's getting over some health issues. He had some problems before their ride, and they thought everything was going to be good. Ended up
Not being
complicating it." And then from Geneva, they said to Watkins that they started to really see signs of him starting to go into like stroke.
Yeah.
And
Damn, it's not good.
he just was like, they were filling up with gas, and said that he was like forgetting like to even like he just shut his motorcycle off and like wasn't even putting gas in his motorcycle. So anyways, they're at the restaurant, and we get this guy the food, but he really wasn't eating a lot of it, and I'm watching him, and I kept getting a little concerned because like I was watching him, and then people like were talking about him, so I knew something
Like
wasn't
was wrong.
cool. So I went over and I was like, "Is everything all right?" And they're like, "Yeah, our friend's not doing so hot." And they explained the situation to me, how he had medical issues, and I was like, "All right, well, I'll keep an eye on him." And I was like, "I'll gladly call 911 if you guys need me to." And he ended up like, I legit watched this man like crumble in front of me. Like, he was alive, and then he was just like a potato, and like, he just wasn't doing anything. And I was like, "All right, I need to call the ambulance."
That's crazy.
I went over to the table, and I was like, "Guys, I gotta call 911." I was like, "Your friend's not."
Yeah, I don't know why they wouldn't do that.
And I mean,
before.
they were
like, that's weird.
They were like, "Would you please?" Because they weren't doing it, and I was like, "Yeah." And ended up getting the ambulance in there, and he ended up having to stay the night, like 2 nights in the hospital. And
Wow.
Was he good though?
yeah, he ended up. He had complications, and he was definitely having a stroke. But
Yeah.
I mean, if I hadn't, it was just weird because it was a busy day too in the
Yeah, that
restaurant,
makes it
and with
tough
all
for
that,
you, yeah.
it was just so hectic, and having to call and then deal with all that. But luckily, the marina's
Everything worked
pretty
out.
tiny too,
Oh,
so
yeah,
it's not
yeah.
like you're having to juggle around a whole bunch of stuff. But
Damn.
no, it's just, other than that, just the crazy drunks and
Yeah.
people you get coming off the lake in the summer.
Oh yeah.
I mean, there's some people who come in like half naked because they're coming
Oh,
off
yeah,
the
right on.
water, and they're just like,
Luke goes in half naked
I know.
when he's getting there.
and
to
there's
work,
like people
yeah.
ordering food with like no clothes on. You're like, oh wow.
Yeah.
But I mean, must be nice.
It's definitely a different atmosphere.
Yeah, the marina's
It's nice though.
It's yeah.
it's a different
It's
place.
fun.
For sure.
All right. So I guess we can wait for Sam to do that. All right. So, you work out more than most people I know.
Oh,
So,
They're coming in. No, they really are.
Yeah.
They're huge.
I don't work out.
All natural,
So-
baby.
If you could recommend a workout to someone that's like me, like doesn't work out, like just starting to work out,
Yep.
like what's like the best thing that you could do?
Honestly, I would recommend certain people that I follow, like their programs. It's not like I follow this guy named Greg O'Gallagher. He does Kino Body. I don't know if you guys have ever
Kino?
I've heard of
Yeah.
that, yeah.
Easiest program and most effective program that I've seen to work. Like, literally, when I was looking to shred weight, it literally chiseled me out in weeks, it felt like. And it's nice because he only has you working out 3 days a week. So it's not like you
I'm gonna have to look
Can't
into
complain
that.
about
That's why I
that.
kind of
Literally,
regimented.
Wow.
you only go 3 days a week, and you only do like 4 workouts every workout, and they only focus on the key muscle points. So your chest, shoulders, legs,
Is
and
that what
back.
you're always talking about with the push-pull stuff?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Like, for instance, yesterday, and it was a Friday, my routine was chest, shoulders, and triceps. So you're hitting multiple.
Like areas,
Yeah.
like in one day.
Yeah, but it's all stuff that's gonna add that key look to you in certain areas. And but no, this Kino body, I live off of it because I don't know if he does fasting. I don't know if you guys have
Dude,
ever.
I've been thinking about doing intermittent fasting.
No, it's the easiest thing. If you do it, like, you got to plan it out. So you stop eating, say, at like 10 o'clock at night, and then while you're sleeping, you're fasting.
Yeah.
Because technically, once you hit that 4-hour part, like that mark, you're in the fasting stage.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
you haven't had food, and your body is then utilizing all the nutrients and stuff you gave it. So as you're sleeping, you're pretty much, what do? Sleep for 8 hours maybe, if you can. And
6 hours.
So, yeah, but
Usually for me.
you wake
4
up,
hours.
if that, yeah, I don't sleep at all with the dog. So
I
trust
slept
me.
8.5 last night. I feel amazing.
But what you do is then you wake up and then drink coffee or water, stuff really low calorie
Yeah.
in the morning, stuff that's also going to help subside your hunger.
Yeah,
And
like it's like a little.
So
filling.
you just, you try to stretch it out a little more because that really utilizes the fat burning. And then the rest of the day, once you decide to start eating, you can
Just mow.
mow.
That's awesome.
I mean,
literally
it makes
mow.
sense to me because, like, if you think about, like, when people were, like, hunters and gatherers, like,
Yeah.
it's not like you were, like, eating all the time. It
24/7,
wasn't,
yeah,
it
you're
wasn't
right.
like you had, like, an opportunity. Like, you had to,
Exactly.
like, go get your food. So, like, there were periods of time where, like, you
Exactly,
weren't
but
actually
no,
eating.
this program, if you literally hate, like, spending time in the gym, or you just find working out being time consuming, Kino body, I'm telling you.
That's awesome.
Because it's like, and I'm in the gym for an hour and 15, not even
Yeah, I was gonna say.
sometimes. And it depends on, like, if it's busy in there. If it's not, then I can literally go in and get a full workout in 45 minutes.
Isn't that what Joe Rogan does?
And I literally feel crazy.
I
when I'm
feel like
done.
Joe Rogan always talks about Kino.
I know he's big into something. I haven't followed
He's big
what
into
he's-
everything.
Yeah,
That he's crazy.
I love watching his stuff though. He does everything.
Yeah.
I never watched any of his things.
I follow. Oh man, you got.
I
That's-
started following.
I
him
love
on-
watching.
I follow
him
him
and
on
Marshall,
Instagram.
his dog.
Oh, the lab.
Yeah,
So
he has his own
cute, dude.
Instagram page and everything.
Yeah.
It's
Dude,
great.
that dog is super
Joe
cute.
Rogan's the
But, like,
man.
He
for
always
sure.
posts on his Instagram like elk that he gets.
Yeah,
dude.
I know.
Oh, that's
Oh
I know.
my god, dude.
And they're
that look.
the biggest,
like,
like tenderloins
just, like,
and
slabs of it,
backstraps.
dude.
You're like, dude, that's the size of my
I would
forearm.
love to eat that.
I love game foods. Like
That's just all natural foods is
Yeah.
just so good for you. Like
Yeah.
venison and stuff like
Oh,
that.
Oh,
Leanest meat you can eat.
turkey.
Yeah.
Oh, when I used to turkey on all the time.
Anything
We'd
natural
shoot a
and
turkey and then
grass fed.
my dad would like deep fry it
Mhm.
or whatnot. Oh,
big fan
what
of
is it?
duck as well.
Duck's phenomenal.
Duck wrapped in bacon.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
my-
just, yeah.
My brother does these duck bites, and he'll marinate the duck in Italian dressing,
Mm-hmm.
and he'll let it sit for like 3-4 days, and then wrap them in bacon, and then grill them on.
Goose jerky's
It's
pretty good
literally-
as well.
Yeah.
I like
Literally the most addictive thing I've ever put in my mouth.
rabbit. Have you guys ever had
Yep.
rabbit?
Yeah.
Rabbit legs wrapped in bacon.
Yep.
That's
Have
Also
smoked
pretty
you
good.
bear
guys
is
ever
really
eaten
good.
frog? I've never
Yep.
tried that.
I
have
have.
had Two of my uncles are chefs, and they used to make
Really?
some weird.
That's
stuff.
cool. Though.
Yeah, it's
I've heard
awesome.
frog's good.
It's
like
it tastes.
Travis Bond's
like-
dad
okay,
did it for me.
Ben.
Yeah, he
I
did
can
it.
see
He did
Ben
it
doing
good,
up
dude.
some good
It was
frog legs.
delicious.
As like cliche as it sounds, it does taste like very similar to chicken.
That's crazy.
It does.
Like
It's the chicken of the swamp.
Shocking.
Yeah,
yeah,
it's the chicken of the swamp. I've
It's-
never heard that.
It's,
I've always wanted to, but like I can't. I don't think I could. I mean, I always say this, but then if you
like see it in front of
offer it up, like you
Oh,
know, you go to
right,
the
whatever,
foreign
yeah.
countries and like they have the bugs on the sticks and like.
I mean, I've eaten bugs. Like,
I mean, I have too, but
But-
that's what I'm saying. If they're covered in chocolate, it
I ate
might
a
be
grasshopper. One
yeah, I
night.
feel like that.
different story. But then they have like the squids and the everything.
I don't
like,
think I could ever do that.
And like
and it
little
moves?
octopus, yeah,
I-
like it like curled around the
Because of the heat.
spit,
No,
and you're like, I gotta bite into
you
this
like
thing
you
right now.
you put your fork or like chopstick into it, it just curls around.
It's like
it,
you go to
yeah.
swallow it, and you like suctions
Yeah,
up
just-
to your throat, and you like won't let you go, and you're
it just hangs onto your uvula. Like
you're just sitting there, and you pull them out. Oh, that'd be the worst.
Yeah, that's wild.
oh god, I'm getting
I can do it
heebie-jeebies.
with like cooked stuff. If it's cooked, it's all right.
Yeah, I'm with you.
I'm a big fan of sushi though, so I don't really think it would.
Yeah, I
bother me
guess
that
if the
much.
bug was crisp, I would just mow it right
Oh,
I
yeah.
like
It can't be worse than
I don't-
catching a live
now.
moth.
No,
Oh, I ate one.
that's a Luke special right
Oh
there.
yeah, that I
no,
got.
he ate like
Be at the old parties and
I ate one.
he ate a moth that was the size of the bird.
It was the-
Bird. It
We
was
got
like
a video of it somewhere. It was the biggest. You hear the first bite is. It was wild.
that was the grossest
That's
sound.
disgusting. I would.
It
Oh
was
my
the biggest
god.
one I've ever eaten. I had like the dust like all over my face and stuff because it was like still flapping.
Oh, that's so gross.
Oh my
God.
gosh, dude! I
Coming
couldn't.
from the kid that ate a grasshopper.
I did
couldn't.
eat. I
used to
I
eat
ate a
worms.
grasshopper. That was.
I never done that.
When I was a little kid, I used to throw worms.
I
in my
used
mouth.
to like my tackle box for fishing. I used to go catch grasshoppers and put them on a fish hook. Say that I was gonna go fishing, and like I would forget about it. And like in my room, I was probably like, I don't even know, like 6 years old. And my room just smelled like absolute shit. It was like middle of the summer, like 90 degrees, and I was like, "Ugh." Like I wouldn't even like go in my room because it just smells so bad. And finally, I'm just like looking through my stuff. I open up my tackle box. I have like 30 grasshoppers just on hooks, and I was like, oh my god.
Yeah,
like,
and then the smell is
dude,
10 times worse
I
because
just-
you opened
yeah,
that
I just
shit up.
I just threw everything out. Like I don't know what like young me was thinking, but like
Oh my god.
very poor decision. Like didn't even go fishing with them. I don't even know if it would work. It probably would
Dan
work.
was just out there torturing grasshoppers.
I'll tell you
Yeah, I
what.
was a weirdo.
I had my protein shake, and I use milk for my protein, like when I shake it up. And there's been times like, if you don't clean it out, like it stinks.
Curdles.
And there's
Yeah,
been,
it's
and
bad.
we went to Punta, and I drank a heavy protein shake right before I left, and rinsed it out, put it on the counter, and came back that after that whole week thing hadn't moved, and I opened that thing up, and I swore to God I was gonna puke on spot. Like, it was like literally I cracked the seal on the top of my shaker thing, and it was like instantly my head just went back,
I
and
would
I
just
was like,
throw it out in my
Johnny-
one.
like it was terrible. But that's just I can't stand the stuff of like spoiled.
Yeah,
Yeah.
disgusting.
Some smells just push
I have
me right over
bad
the
luck
edge.
with milk. Real bad luck.
Yeah,
with
dude,
milk.
I've poured milk in my cereal
I've
before, and I'm
literally
just like,
drank it. Literally,
Yeah, I've had some.
literally
bad-
like
Whole
shaking
milk-
up a
whole
whole
milk
protein
is
thing
so
with
bad.
spoiled milk. And that first sip, you're like,
it's just like sour.
yeah, you're like, I don't remember. This
I've never had
being
it, like-
a Sour Patch.
Yeah, I've
Kid.
never had it like
This is not
curdle.
what milk was supposed
Never
to
had a
taste
curdle,
like.
but I've had it like really like
I've
sour.
had- yeah, I've had.
Yeah,
the
I've had
Circus,
that, and then like you go to open it, and like this is what was weird. It was just like it hadn't been used, or like the milk had maybe been left out on accident and then
Mhm.
put back in after a while, because the expiration date still wasn't met. But there was like that much milk in the bottom. I honestly didn't know how much was in there, and this is at our house, and I opened that thing up, cracked that lid, and it was like.
Just
I
punch it
instantly
in the
just
face.
sealed it back up, and I just
Threw it in
was
the
like,
garbage.
I was like, screw that, man. And I went to the store, got some milk, but I've been getting into the almond milk games. I've been
Oh,
drinking
really?
a lot of almond milk.
I think Jenna drinks
I
almond
can
milk.
do that with like milkshakes and stuff, or
Mhm.
if it's mixed with something.
I can't really do
but I
like the
can't do it
plain
straight.
almond milk
Yeah, the
because
vanilla.
it's chalky to me.
Yeah, it's weird.
But like I drink the dark chocolate almond milk and
Will had that at his house a couple
like
of
the
times.
Are you,
vanilla, and it's so good.
For your regular milk, are you a 2%er, low fat,
I'm
2%?
2%.
Okay, that's
Whole
what that's
milk
what we
all the
drink.
way. Oh man.
My mom won't let us get whole milk. I love whole milk, dude.
My parents like my
Oh
dad
my
drinks fat-free skim, and I'm like
it's like
absolutely
drinking
not
a milkshake.
I-
Like if,
fat-free skim.
No, I
That
that
love
shit's white
ethical
water.
ethical
Yeah.
whole milk.
It really is.
Ethical whole milk is like
Nothing like a creamy glass
just
of
like
milk.
straight from the teat of the
Yeah.
cow.
Straight from the teat.
Like-
It's just down there.
I love the emphasis on
Like-
that. The teat.
Like I don't know. It's literally like drinking a milkshake.
I'm game. I love like the thick burned dairy chocolate milk.
On like
and,
a hot day and you walk inside,
Oh,
just grab a
No.
cold
Yeah.
glass
Oh,
of
I
milk.
hate that. That's
A cold glass of milk on
yeah,
a hot
because then
day.
it just curdles up in your stomach, and
No
then you're just
way.
like you're on the toilet
Well,
the next
Dan-
20 minutes.
Dan's got that weak stomach.
I was gonna say that's you. I could drink milk all day.
Oh, easily.
I'm real bad when it comes to like the dinner table because we'll sit down and I'll have a full glass and I'll like, take 2 sips, but my 2 sips like empty it to the bottom.
Oh, I know.
And then I'm filling up another glass before anybody's even sat down to start their food.
My dad goes through a gallon of milk in 2 days. Like,
Yeah. If you couldn't puke off of drinking a gallon, I would do it.
That's how
every day.
Gib is.
Every day I would do it.
I can't do that. My brother does it.
Gib goes through like a gallon in 2 days.
Yeah. All right.
Hit me.
You just, well, as you mentioned before, you
Trying
just
to
got back
speak.
from Punta Cana.
Yes.
I guess kind of like a 2-part question. As long as we were talking about food, did you try anything crazy down there? Or was
I tried. Yeah, I actually tried a seafood pasta down there. Like I said, seafood has to be like not seafoody
Yeah,
to me
yeah.
in order for me to enjoy it. And this ended up being actually really good. There was squid in there. There was crab, all that stuff, clams, and it ended up being one of my favorite dishes down there, to be honest. But really, their biggest thing is like it's just worded different. Like
Oh, really?
they had boiled chicken down there,
It's just
and
regular
Luke
chicken.
literally read boiled and was like, not touching it. But then like you have him
This-
try it, and
Luke's
he's
a
like,
really-
dude, this is the best chicken
Luke's
I've
yeah,
ever
Luke's a
had.
really
Pickiest.
picky eater.
It's so
Looks like
funny.
a 4-year-old.
And then like it helped because Megan was eating it and stuff. Everyone loved it, but
We go to like Moe's or something, and Luke's like, could I get a quesadilla? No-
Chicken.
No cheese, just
No
chicken.
cheese, just chicken.
Chicken
He
and
would-
lettuce. That's it.
he would literally come back with just like
It's just a dia.
Yeah.
pasta, chicken, and then some bread. Like he would. Yeah, he is, but he's gotten better. Like when I noticed when he started to work out, he started to venture out a little more.
I did see that too. With
Yeah, because
Tyler,
working
he was-
out,
Yeah.
you're just like,
You gotta
You
eat.
just
gotta
like
eat
give
stuff,
me like
yeah.
protein.
Yeah, but no, he definitely ventured out and was eating more things during that than I remember him. But he's definitely one of the pickiest eaters I've
Yeah,
ever met.
for
in my
sure.
life.
So
Oh,
was that a
no,
2-parter,
okay,
right?
So the other part was just what was like the craziest part of being down there, like the craziest thing that happened.
Craziest thing that happened. Honestly, it was probably I don't even remember which night it was. It was Tuesday or Wednesday, the night we went to the disco for the first time. And
For the first time, it was so good you had to go back.
oh man, I
Was
love
it like a
the
club?
disco. Yeah, like you walk in, it opened up at 11 every night. And then, yeah, so this time we're already cocked by the time we're going in there. And we go in, though, and there's fog everywhere. Like, there was, like, a huge foggy dance floor. There's neon lights in there. They had the dance floor all lit up and going crazy. But they played all sorts of music. And this one night, like, it was the first night we went in there, and we had Danny and Megan. We had
Oh, yeah.
Amanda and I. Kim was in there. We had Frank in there.
Oh,
Frank the
And
Tank.
Frank was going crazy this night, and we all just seemed to let loose, and that was probably the shittiest of nights. Like,
Yeah.
I should
Shittiest of
say.
mornings.
Yeah,
Shittiest
but,
mornings, yeah.
but that's it. Like, I never had like a hungover morning down there. That's why I was like
Sometimes-
double fisting every day, because it was like,
That's how like.
if I can do
NASCAR
this
is.
and wake up every morning feeling like this, I'm gonna keep doing it. So I would wake up at like 7 because the sun would be beating through the
Oh,
blinds.
That's the best.
awesome.
Oh,
Like,
it was the greatest. And then I'd make a pot of coffee. I'd get my caffeine in me, take a
Right,
shower or something, lather up with the lotions and the sunscreens, and then right to the bar and grabbing 2 Captain Cokes.
yeah, I want to go to the.
It was a
I wanna
great
go to the
time.
beach.
But no,
Yeah.
definitely the disco. But then we did. I would say the coolest thing was when we went and did like the dune buggying.
Oh, that's
We
awesome.
ventured
sick.
out probably like. It was probably like a 20, 25 minute drive to this place, and you get in and you get all these dune buggies, and our whole group got to go, and we did it for probably like 4 hours. But they take you through all these like roads out in the country and go to a private beach, and you get to swim at this private beach, and then
Is it some blue water?
oh, the bluest water,
that's awesome.
and the waves were just huge. But like, it was crazy because they'd be massive, but you could literally walk out like 60 yards before you even got to where the waves were crashing. Cause but it was the purest sand too. Like there were no shells, no rocks. It was just sand.
That's
like
awesome.
Everywhere you went, there was nothing. It was just sand.
Sounds like a dream.
Yeah.
It was a dream. It was pretty wild. I'd love to go back.
Yeah, I'm jealous. Just thinking of it.
It was awesome.
I think about it every day. I literally like will be scrolling through photos and I just see like the Punta photos and I'm just like, oh. I was just like, and here we are in -3 weather up here. Like,
seriously.
Oh my gosh.
Wild.
All right.
It's just
We have
crazy.
about 4 minutes before the video ends again.
Okay. So do you want to keep going with questions?
I don't care. We can continue it. We can.
It's gonna be a long video.
I don't care.
All right, speed questions again.
All right, let's get it.
Favorite location to land in Fortnite?
Ooh, probably right now has got to be the lake, Loot Lake.
Loot Lake. Okay.
Because it's easy to clap people. You get a gun, you just look out and you just see people running around and just.
You like that one-shot sniper mode?
Oh yeah.
I love that mode.
I saw some sick
I
kills.
played it like
if
one
I
time.
could run around with a sniper in that game 24/7, I would. Because that's my way to go.
It's the most fun gun.
That's wild.
All right, if you got the opportunity to live on Mars, would you? And what would you bring?
If I had the opportunity, hell yeah. Because space is cool as hell. And probably just a couple of important things. Like, I don't know, what would be allowed in Mars? Like, what works? What works in Mars? I don't.
I doubt you'll have like cell service. Or
I'd bring
something
clothes,
up there,
but even then, you'd be in like a spacesuit.
That's
I
what I'm
mean,
saying, like,
in
two
the-
different.
Be like, yo,
spaces.
guys, I'm icy today, and they won't even know it.
In the
Like,
book The Martian, they
have like those domes.
they brought like you could bring like a computer that had like TV shows on it. So like, what
yeah.
TV show would you bring?
Ooh, TV show. Ozarks.
I heard that's really good.
What is it?
Ozarks.
Never heard of it.
I've watched both seasons, and then they need to come out with the next one. But if you guys haven't watched it, you should. That's
Game of
that's
Thrones.
a Netflix show I would bring. TV show,
I mean, that's I would consider that a TV show.
I like Wild and Out. I watch that a lot.
Oh,
Or some ridiculousness.
Yeah, I love
100%.
ridiculousness.
I was gonna
Rob
say,
Dyrdek kills me.
Either one of those are always on the TV at my house. I love that stuff.
Yeah, your questions
All right.
are. How many minutes are left?
Like 2.
Oh, okay.
One more question and then
Then word of the day.
word of the day. All right. As long as it's another quick question. Favorite Nitro Circus member.
It was Street Bike Tommy when he was
I love Street Bike
when
Tommy.
he was
He's like in
rocking
his
it.
peak
Yeah,
Instead of a
yeah.
chef.
I loved Street Bike Tommy.
Yeah, he's awesome.
But no, I've always been a huge fan of just Travis himself.
Yeah,
because
that's
I
awesome.
got to meet him personally, and he lives down by my uncle, and just growing up watching him race over it on the other side of Ithaca and Broome Tioga.
Yeah, that's dope.
Just having that experience, it was pretty cool.
Mine's-
And he does
what's, like,
everything.
ever-
The guy literally does everything.
Yeah, he's insane.
Like, I can't name one thing the guy hasn't done with
Yeah.
or without a motorized vehicle.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like I love Johnny.
The dude
Knoxville.
straight up just jumped
Johnny
out of a
Knoxville.
plane
Johnny Knoxville's
with
crazy.
no parachute. They totally customize those things to
Oh,
withstand the biggest
yeah.
beatings.
No, it's not like a
Those are
regular
metal
tricycle.
frame big wheels. It's crazy.
We might have missed like 2 minutes. Actually, probably like 30 seconds. It could not have been 2 minutes. It was probably like 30
The timer
seconds.
just went off.
I know. It must.
Jeez.
Damn, come on. Let's just hear the...
Well, I'm a little butthurt now.
Yeah, well, I
I'm
don't
just kidding.
blame you.
All right. Today's word of the day, do you know the rules for it? He gets a go at it, and then after that, if he spells it wrong, you can
gotta
try
go
it.
at it. And then we have to say the definition as well.
Oh, what? All right. Well, let's do it.
All right, let's hear
All right.
it.
Today's word of the day is pseudonym.
Pseudonym. Could I hear it in a sentence?
The author's pseudonym. was Mark Twain.
All right. Well, last time we talked about
I think Mark Twain was his real name. Was it? I don't know. Either way.
No,
There's
no,
a
it's
his
sentence.
real name.
Clements.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
So-
that's a sentence.
Okay, so pseudonym would be like their stage name then, or would it be their real name? I don't know. That's my guess at the definition before I spell it.
Well,
I'm still trying to figure out how to spell it in
if
my
Mark
head.
Twain wasn't his real name,
Okay, so it's like the alias, or what
alias,
alias,
fictitious
yeah.
name.
Yeah. Okay. So pseudonym. P. S. E. U. I think those should be switched, but I don't know. Yeah, definitely UE. Sued. D.
Come on.
Pseudonym or pseudonym?
M, like mom.
Say the word again.
Pseudonym.
Pseudonym. All right, and that one was by far the worst one that I've ever had.
You were close.
Pseuedinem.
You were close.
Oh, was it the EU?
You weren't close. All right, Justin.
Pseudonym. You said this was close?
Yeah.
That is freaking. That's a word and a half.
Sure is. I almost got miscellaneous right. I had pharmaceuticals is the only one I spelled correct so far.
All right, so it's clearly that first part you got, right?
Mm-hmm.
Pseudonym.
Yep.
Denim. Pseudonym.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Denim.
Yeah, what could you put together to like?
Pseudonym. Pseudonym.
An O. There's an O in there somewhere.
You're close.
You're definitely closer than I am.
Yeah. Well, you spelled inim. INIM. Oh yeah. So for those of you guys that can't see it, China spelled it PSUEDINIM, which is incorrect.
You should get a freaking.
Oh, screw it.
Yeah, that's what I said. Pseudonym. Oh, that was a.
Closer.
I feel like that was close.
Pseudonym.
The E and the U are switched.
Oh, is that it?
No.
These are switched?
The E and the U are switched.
Okay, so that's what you said. I was close.
Correct spelling.
Oh, so you switched it when you shouldn't have
did,
switched
yeah.
it. Damn.
So
But this part's
That's why
also
you
wrong.
never cheat, guys.
This part's
correct
also
spelling of pseudonym is PSEUDONYM.
wrong. Oh,
NYM.
we
Pseudonym.
weren't too far away. Well, I kind of was, but
You were pretty far away.
Yep, that's a
You
prime
were-
example of why you never copy.
You were out in left field.
Gib
right
used
field.
to say that when we were taking exams together, that he would just like look over, see what answer I picked, and then pick a completely opposite of whatever I said, because chances are it was wrong.
Hey,
That kid
That's a good
tested-
strategy.
He tested way better than I did, so
that's a good strategy.
All right, guys. Well,
gotta have you sign the table
I got this.
right on. Forgot about that.
anywhere you want.
Just don't sign my computer.
Put her over in the corner.
Well, he has the coolest signature out of anyone
All
here.
right, yeah. I mean, Sean and Parker and I also
Yeah.
just
Catch up with the flow, guys.
Mine's under here. Mine's underlined though. Beat that.
Parker and I both have a nickname.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, let me see this.
Oh man.
I'll put the emphasis on the J because that's my nickname.
Oh, the little. I like it.
Well, that's about as cool as it gets, folks.
All right.
All right. Well, thank you for tuning
Yeah.
in.
Thanks for having me, boys.
Yeah,
So
thank you for
appreciate
coming,
it.
Justin.
World record for length of podcast video.
Yeah, this
Hey.
is the longest podcast, so
We got you covered on
yeah.
that.
Well, we look forward to seeing you guys.
We appreciate any
Next Monday.
Patreon donations one more time.
Yeah, seriously.
You'll get your money's worth out of this episode.
Very much so.
Guys might get behind the scenes videos and whatnot.
Can win some stickers. Donate enough, we'll give you a t-shirt.
Yeah. Out of my closet, out of China's closet. No.
If they can't find one, I'll
we
give
can
you
find
some.
a t-shirt.
All right. Well, thank you guys.
Thank you.
See you guys next week.